Today I'm on a mission to find out if hard plastics or soft plastics are better when it comes to tiny baits. I was actually kind of surprised by the results, so make your predictions and stick around and see if you were right. I started with the one I was most confident in, and this soft plastic is one that you guys kept asking me to try. At the low price, about $1 and some change, I was excited to see if this cheap bait was as good as I was told. There we go. Okay. Score number 1. This is a red-eye sunfish, also known as a goggle-eye, warmouth. A few different names for him. Beautiful, beautiful colors on him. And that was probably after about 10 minutes of fishing with this white plastic. Let's toss him back. Ooh, those things are super aggressive, super fun to catch. All right. So 10 minutes is the time to beat. I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to my other bait, my hard bait, and we'll see if we can catch a fish within 10 minutes. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and open this up and tie it on. All right, timer starts when this thing hits the water. All right, timer has started. Not looking like it's swimming properly. This is supposed to be a slower retrieve. So far, first impressions, I am not too excited about this. Not too hopeful for it. Ooh! Okay. Okay. I guess I'm wrong. Hold still. That was 1 minute and 30 seconds. There we go. Okay. A teeny tiny little largemouth. But my goodness, that guy smoked it. That was, what was my second or third cast? Ain't even been 2 minutes yet, and I've already caught my first fish on the hard lure. Another float. Tell you what, I'm gonna have quite the float collection between this video and the last fishing video. Across the middle. Also has more weight on it, so I don't have to add anything extra. With those plastics, I had to add that bobber to give it the extra weight. But this thing's just quite heavy enough for this rod and reel setup now. Oh, I was lifting it out the water when it hit. My goodness, I just missed a second one. Okay, this might actually be a gem for $2. Now, the fish aren't giant, but this place is known for having very small fish usually. So they're very aggressive usually, but I've only ever caught one decent sized fish here. Everything else has been itty bitty tiny. The rest of the day was spent trying to fish some more with no luck, so we came back the next day. There we go. Ooh, ooh. Good size bass. Good size bass. Look at that. Caught a bass already. Ooh. Okay, you know, I thought this was going to be a micro fishing challenge. That guy came up out of nowhere. Didn't even fit on camera here. Good size sucker. Look at that. Came up and smoked it. All right, day 2, and the hard plastic is carrying right now. That was a phenomenal strike. Let me get him back in the water. There he goes. 2 minutes in, literally 2 minutes into the second day, and that hard plastic lure is carrying right now. All right, I'm gonna start with the bobber and then work my way over with, if I can't catch anything with the bobber, I'll switch over to doing it without a bobber. The main thing is they're kind of, the water's real cold, so usually when it's cold, they're not wanting to chase something so much. They'll chase it and then they'll hit it when it stops. And so that's kind of what the bobber's for, to make it stop and hover in place for a minute. I've always done really well with artificial that way. I know some people only do bobbers for live bait, but if you want to keep that bait suspended, you don't want it dragging the bottom. Here, there's lots of leaf litter and stuff like that that you get stuck on. I want to keep that bait suspended as much as possible. Oh, that was a good bite. That might have even been a bass. That was a good bite. There we go. There we go. After about 20 minutes of getting some small bites but no hookups, I decided to go ahead and switch back to my old faithful hard plastic. Oh my gosh, I'm counting it. I'm counting it. Dude, it chased it all the way up to the bank and then swam onto the bank. I didn't even hook him yet. But beautiful little, I think that's an orange spotted sunfish. Beautiful little fish. We'll just release him back. He followed it from the bank and then beached himself. That's funny. Dude, I'm telling you, it just works. It just works. Maybe I got something ready to ambush it. There we go. Nope. 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 All right, we caught it. It counts. Teeny tiny fella. He waited till I was literally at the very end of my fishing rod. I saw him come up for it. So far, hard plastic is absolutely shredding soft plastic. But I guess I'll give soft plastic another go. That makes 3 fish today, plus the fish yesterday and tons of bites yesterday. So hard plastic for the win. There he goes. Another bobber. I tried fishing again without the bobber and then some more with the bobber, but let's be honest, this thing was just not working today. So I went back to my old faithful hard plastic yet again. Kind of got stuck a little bit on the log, but I guess since I'm fishing it so slow, it has a chance to not get hooked into it. Oh, there we go. Oops, well, kind of foul hooked him a little bit. But technically, I guess that counts. He hit it and then he spun around. It's a long ear sunfish right there. Every time I've taken this bait out, I've caught a fish. So I'm throwing in the same spots I was throwing the other bait. this one's just so much better. You know, when I saw a $2.50 lure, I was like, this might catch a couple fish, but I'd be surprised. Now I'm catching stuff just about every cast. Big fish was right there. There we go. No, that was a big fish. That was something big. There we go. That's not what I got hit by a second ago. That is not what I got hit by a second ago. I got hit by something massive a second ago. Teeny tiny largemouth, but he's not what I'm after. There was something massive over there. He was huge. Dude, I'm getting smacked over there. I think it's safe to say that the hard plastic lure absolutely smoked the soft plastic, which I did not expect at all, to be honest with you. But I haven't quite given up on those soft plastics, and I'll use them again in a future video where I go head-to-head against my buddies in a fishing challenge, so you have to subscribe to see that video coming soon. But until then, guys, as always, Jesus loves you, I love you, and have a great day.